Hi and welcome back to my solo playthrough of Gloria Game of Night. And as I promised, this time you didn't need to wait too long at least. Again, I think rules-wise I should be okay. I have already reseated the game board, so let's move into the final action round of the game. The AI is the starting player, I should say the rival, so let's see what he is up to. And oh, that could be a problem, I guess. Yeah, he's going to the church, which means he's taking this space away from me. I still need some more crosses of faith tokens, but I also need some strength on. That's something I didn't really pay attention. So I guess for my first action, I have to go down here to claim myself 3 of those strength tokens, and yeah, really hoping that the AI is not going to draw the card I am concerned about. So let's remove this. Oh, that's bad. He's going to the Herald space. Again, I can go there too. The problem is he's now claiming this tasty 8-pointer here. Then there's 1 7-pointer and the rest are already consolation prizes to some extent. And if he stays the starting player, he will go for that space here too. Oh boy, that really changed a lot actually. I still think I should stay on target and go down here to the event space. Let's do that. What am I going to do here? I think let's go for the armor. So I have to spend 2 of my strength tokens here. Keep in mind I got 3 of those, and yeah, this allows me to upgrade, what did I say, my armor. So let's see what's on the other side of this card, shall we? And oh yeah, that's a shiny armor. Oh wow. And again, I must say, artwork in this game amazing. Let's reveal the next card for the Knight of Roses here, and he will go to the... Oh, that's not pretty. What are you doing? So he's taking away all the challenge cards in the row now, and here I was really hoping to get this one here. This challenge would have given me the level 4 horse, but yeah, you have to make some decisions, and in this case it didn't really pay out. I think we can still go here, grabbing ourselves this horse there, which costs us 4. But the more money I spend, the more unlikely it is I will also be able to achieve this goal here. And I think that's pretty much out now. Yeah, I think so. But let's see about that. I think I need some more travel cards for sure, because again, I will be able to play up to 6 cards until the end of the game. And right now I'm down to 1. I want this level 4 horse. On the other hand, I could simply go there. No, I cannot. I cannot. On the market, on the game board, I can only get a level 3 horse. No, I have to go for this market card here. So that's 1. And yeah, then what? And we may need to go here again. And I think I want some more faith for this other. Yeah, let's go for this faith one here too. So we are set now for the end of this round, but again, before we go into the tournament, but we still have 1 more travel phase. So I will not be able to play all of those. Good thing now is we know for sure that the AI is never going to get here, because he will only trigger actions if he's able to fully complete those. And right now both of those columns are partially taken, so he's no longer bothering. Okie dokie. Then next is he's going for the special supporter, which is okay. I can live with that. So the jester is nice, kind of nice, but I guess I should be okay with that. No, we can live with that. He's not getting any points for this, so that's at least something. And again, I forgot to place the horses of the rival onto the board, which I did now, so here and there. And then it's our next turn. Should we now also consider to go for, I mean, we want to secure ourselves the 7-point. Of course, I could also do that simply by going to the player order, but I want 3 of those, right? I mean, we have to fight 3 times. I think that's, yeah, I think so. So we will go in here to the Herald space now to save ourselves a spot here. So we will go into that area. Problem now is I cannot also go for this 5-pointer here. So if, again, he will go first then, I could go to the Herald space again, of course, but then he will grab the 5-point array, and then I will get a 3 and a 2, I guess. Oh, that's interesting now. For a split second, I thought I was not going to be able to do 3 fights or duels, but I think I should be okay, actually. Back to the Knight of Roses. He cannot go in here. He will go in here. That would have been my next action. You must be kidding me. I really wanted that coin here. That's really terrible. Yeah, I think the rest now is basically... Okay, now we still have to consider the supporters, actually. And right now, this squire up here seems somewhat, let's call it, tasty. Because again, it allows me, or he allows me to upgrade or flip my black die to the maximum result. I have 2 more actions. But I really need the money, actually, because otherwise I will not be able to upgrade my horse. And I would definitely want at least these 6 points. So yeah, let's go in here, grabbing myself 2 more coins. So I will definitely not be able to complete this life goal here. And that's a shame. Then yeah, back to the AI. So that's that. Let's see. No, I think this might be possible. Yes, he will take the Sword Master or the Fencing Master or so. I mean, definitely a great support character, but I don't really need... I already have one, didn't really even use it during the last round, so I guess I should be okay. And again, you always read them from left to right. You really look what's here, then you start from the left. In this case, Sword Master was here. If there wouldn't have been a Sword Master, he would have gone for the Squire and so on. But that's the final action of the AI for this game, actually. Yeah, what am I going to do with my last meeple? And I guess we have to go for... I think otherwise we would really waste a complete travel phase. I mean, that's 2 points. We should simply take those 2 points for sure. And maybe getting 1 more and simply hope for another card which we might be able to achieve, but not really sure if that's likely or not, but maybe I should try that. Here is a straight up victory point too. Again, we had this lovely lady quite often, actually, but this could be more points. Let's go for this. Let's go for some more romance. Really, yeah, a very lovely guy. Oh, girl, sorry. It's Brienne of Tarth, obviously. And I guess that's the end of the action phase. So things have moved much quicker. So we are going into, let's say, the penultimate travel phase of the game. Again, the rival doesn't do these things. So it's now over to us. And yeah, of course, we need 4 coins now to basically, yeah, upgrade our horse. Wow, that's amazing. And I think this might already give us a hint what the level 4 horse will look like. Oh yeah, almost like a unicorn. Wow, amazing. So again, we are rolling 3 dice, but again, this allows us to flip this side here to the maximum sides. So we have basically 1/3 of a chance rolling the maximum right off the bat. And that's not too bad. We still want some more faith, though I think we are simply going. I mean, we could look now, but it doesn't really change a thing. We cannot do any more actions right now. So we have to live with what we get. So I think I will simply, I think it's the same lady twice, basically, and a very pious one. So we are meeting her, and she gives us 4 of those faith tokens in total. And I guess, yeah, that's also something that we need 3 of those. Keep that in mind for our life goal here. So we cannot spend those. Now, I think we can't. These 6 points is something which we really, really do need. Okay, then let's move into the final refresh round. We don't really need to whatever reseed the board and whatnot. At least I think all the knights can stay where they are. We will simply get our income. That's at least something, though that's 1 more coin, but this 1 coin doesn't do us anything, unfortunately. We will get 5 strength. That is definitely helpful. So here are 2 and another 3 and the 1 additional faith token, which would also give us some. So we can use those, but we really should hold on to those because this is basically, no, we only need 3 actually. That's a 3. Yeah, that's fine. So we can hold on to this and we can spend 3 of those. I guess that's okay. Of course, let's not forget, we are going to flip all of those back. So we can use those. Didn't even come close to 7 of those relic tokens, but yeah, I could have assumed that anyway. And then I guess we are moving into the Herald phase. The rival is first. We'll go for this 5-pointer here. Then it's our turn. We will go for a 5-pointer here. And then it's the rival again. He needs to go to the 2-pointer. Yes, and we need to go to the 3-pointer. Okay, that's not too bad actually. Maybe that's not too bad. So overall, and now we are moving into the tournament phase. I can do that right away. So we know the AI will score 8, 13, 15 points. 15 more points. That's pretty brutal actually. So bringing him up to, I think that's 59 points now in total already. But of course he started with 10, let's be fair. So we can basically remove all those shields now already from the board. And then we do our first fight here against this 8 strength one. That's at least 3 points, but we should be okay. This one doesn't steal us any dice yet. No. That's just a straight up 8, but of course he comes with 3 prestige. So he's a very prestigious guy. And I think, who do we have? I think we can check. I think that's Vladislav Jagieto, King of Poland. Wow! And Grand Duke of Lithuania. No wonder he has 3 prestige. Wow, we are battling the king now, or a king now. Oof, that's amazing. I mean, we have to spend now strength tokens. How many do we want to spend actually? I mean, that's a 4, that's a 7. If we are maxing out, let's go with 1 actually. Let's start slow with 1 strength token. We still have 2 more fights to come. I think let's put our shield right next here. Yeah, I think that's okay. So we are getting 1 red die here accordingly. Then we are rolling those guys. Okay, let's see. And I think that's not great. It's 1. So that's the maximum. That's the maximum. That's not the maximum. That's a problem now. Yeah. Are we going to use our Swordmaster now? Because now spending the faith token for basically 1 die to reroll and hope for a better result. And it's at least 3 points, right? I really need to spend more. I think let's do that. So we are not going to use a space. We are using a supporter now, which means we are flipping the Swordmaster to the other side. This allows us to basically bring this to a 5. And then, yes, we know that's more than enough to win our first round of combat. We are going into the second round. I'm spending 1 more. This allows me to get another red die. I think we had to go with 2. It was really too cheap again. And let's see about that. I think that's good. That's okay. 4, 8, 3. That's 11. Perfect. So we have taken out the king here worth 3 more points. So we are at 50 now. Then we come to the next battle of the tournament, and this is a veteran. David Matthew, Lord of Llandaff and Grand Standard Bearer of England. Wow, a lot of famous folks here. He's going to steal us a white die. Because he can, he's so experienced. And again, I think I will go for, I have to do an exchange first. I think I will take it slow and will also go for 2 of those red dice now, the strength dice. Because we have another fight to come. And the last fight could be a strong one, but he's also strong. That's another 10, and the last fight could be an 11. Yeah, I think let's go with 2 for now. And yeah, let's simply roll some dice here. And that's pretty crap. That's really terrible. Okay, no, it's not. This one allows us to upgrade this to the maximum because, again, of our really powerful horse here. That's a 4. We didn't do the same now for the white die, so that's a 6. And that's a 7, and we need a 10. So yeah, we have to spend our first faith to roll up to 3 dice because of our none. I think that's definitely something. So this one, we don't need this one. We need this one. We want this one, but that's 3 dice. Yes. So let's see about that. And, ooh, still not great. So we are at 7, we are at 9. This is not great. I really should consider to accept my defeat for this first tilt now. Because this reroll here, I don't feel like it. Again, I could now go for this one. If we would have 10, then I would have spent this one here for sure. My prestige. I think I will simply call it a defeat. So yeah, we are putting a token in onto this shield now. This one, yeah, I think let's simply roll again. I think that's the better deal. We are not adding any more power. I need those strength tokens for the final round, for the final tournament to come. And okay, that's not great either. It's somewhat better. So that's a 7 right off the bat. So again, I will spend a faith token to re-roll 3 dice, and doesn't really matter which one of those. So I will roll these 3 now. And what do we need? At least a 3. Yeah. I think that's okay. That's okay. So that's 10, which means we have tied, so not great. So we have to flip this to the other side now, because again, he also has 1 prestige. But this gives us our first victory point marker here, right? 7, 10, yeah, we have tied. Wow, that's close. That's really close. Those red dice are failing me right now. That's a major concern. But okay, let's go into the final tilt of this duel. Let's see. So that's 8. We can flip this one here because of our level 4 armor to the maximum side. 8, 11. Perfect. Okay, this time it totally worked out to be okay. And that's another 7 points, bringing us to 57. And then last but not least, we go into the final duel of the game against this, I think that's another Polish noble. Rzeczyvoj Ostrorok, Voivode of Poznan. Okay, so he's going to roll a white die too. So let's see about that. And that's a 0. I take that. I take that. Cool, 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 cool. So he's an 8, which I guess should be okay. So we are spending our final 2. I really want, I mean, these are 5 points. Maybe I should only go for 1, but now let's spend those 2. Again, maybe I really should have checked those 2 gold cards first. I'm not sure if there are any that require strength tokens. I could imagine, but with 1, I don't think that will matter. Anyway, so that's 2 more red dice. We are rolling those red dice. And again, we need an 8. Okay, I think that's definitely good enough. 1, we can upgrade this to the other side. That's the 8, that's the 10. Perfect, that was our first tilt. I take it, and then next roll, let's see about that. Still roll awful. No, I think that's okay. That's a 9 alone here. We can upgrade this to the maximum side because of our amazing armor, which is more than enough, which again gives us 5 more points. So we are at, wow, 62 if I correctly. Yeah, I think that's okay. So we are mildly in the lead, but I'm pretty sure that's not enough. So we are going to move into the final travel phase of the game. And now I somewhat regret not having taken this extra point instead of the goal card here. But so we're going to meet her, and she's giving us 2 more points without doing anything. And then, yeah, we are drawing 2 more of those. I think these are not goal cards, title cards, and pick 1. And no, we are not going to make it. This is close. 3 strength and 3 coins for 7 points. That's a lot. Problem is we only have 2 coins and we didn't have any more strength. I was thinking that there are some that demand strength, but again, with 1 or 2 didn't make it either. And I guess this one means we don't have to have this one here. That's the thug. We have one of those. I was nearly going for the squire, and the lady is also cool, but yeah, we didn't take those either. So yeah, I don't know. Let's go for this title card here. Again, doesn't change a thing because we won't be able to score it anyway. And then I'm pretty sure we have lost the game. So we are moving down here, which means the rival will also score their points. And that's 11 plus 17, 18 more points. 18, that's 7 on 17. Here we are revealing the secret title card down here. That's, oh, here we are kind of lucky. That's only quote unquote a 4-pointer. So that's, oops, 21. And I think that's the final score for the rival. And again, I didn't pay attention. This is so embarrassing. I'm 1 coin short now for this gold here, of course. I have those 2 bards, but I don't have the final coin. You must be kidding me. This is the one thing. Do you remember when he went for the space with the 3 coins? That was, in this case, really the game breaker. So the only card I'm able to score is this one here. So that's 6 points, bringing us to 70 in total. I guess, yeah, we have the 3 relics here. We have the nun and we have 3 fate tokens. So we will score 6 more points. And you must be kidding me. We would have tied. We would have tied if I would have 1 more coin. What happens in case of a tie playing against the rival? That's so crazy. And actually it doesn't say. It just says beat the AI score. So in this case, I really think you have to have more than the AI. So even with that coin, I would have tied. And I think, okay, I think I forgot to flip this to the other side. I wouldn't have won this game. Are you kidding me? But wow, awfully close, awfully close. But what a ride. What an enjoyable game. The solo mode works perfectly in this one. Really like this one a lot. And yeah, that's how you play Glory, a game of knights with one of the 3 solo modes. Again, the other solo modes are not so different. You are still using those cards. In one of those, the AI is not really, or in the other 2, the AI is not really scoring the points. One, you simply have to basically are going for a fixed score that you need to beat. And let me quickly check that actually. What would be the other goal? 65, not a problem. 75, we just made it. So on the medium difficulty level, we would have won the game against the lone challenge. And on hard mode, it's 85. And this is where we are still miles away. And the other one, the warrior, is the other mode I'm somewhat interested in because it uses the other side of this jousting board here. And again, you have to basically work your way up. So you start somewhere down here. This is part of the placement. Then if you win, you go in here. If you win again, you win there. And then if you have won, you will get there. Typically, you get a victory point there. There are some variant rules where you can use those more random tokens here for each of those jousting phases. And the goal of this solo mode is then to beat or win all of those 3 tournaments. So it could be a rather short playthrough. If the first tournament I'm losing, then already out of the game. But that's, I think, a mode that also seems to be very interesting. And even here you can adjust the difficulty level. So with easy, you will start with your normal equipment, or starting on level 2. On medium, you will start with a level 1 mount. And on hard mode, your mount and your armor is level 1. So pretty much rolling 1 measly die for each of those. But that's really something I might want to try out again sooner or later. And yeah, again, that was my solo playthrough of Glory, a game of night, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I had the time of my life. Really, really great experience. Huge shout out to all of my patrons out there. Really do appreciate all your support. This includes my channel members on YouTube. So if you want to support me, you can find my link to my page on Patreon. For a relatively small fee, you can support me on a monthly basis. The same is true for YouTube. You can join my community right there. Like and subscribe this video, leave a comment, everything helps. And yeah, hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And until then, bye bye.